It's on. Let's try. Okay, let's try this.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food! We demand an explanation!
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions!
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential! Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai!
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by! We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he's keeping the provisions for himself.
No one seems to care about us. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't...
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want... Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa.
I've never even heard of these. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
That's strange. You were helping him
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details.
Hi, Kevin.
All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were.
Komen dong.
And it's not just that. I have this unsettling...
Does it have to do with the
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself.
He seems, but we better confirm. Let's go, Rep. We should be able to follow the...
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods.
You haven't seen anything. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder.
You demand, Bob!
These seem like the treasure hoarders...
Another test subject.
Oh, there goes all the Laura. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you.
So what did you see it?
Food supplies. You kid. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal?
You got a deal!
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here, but I...
Yeah, a lot of them too! And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods. We better talk to this. As for you guys, you're free.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs.
Shut it.
Okay. Let's look for Kurosawa, I guess. Okay, cool.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. Or perhaps there's something... so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
Whoa! How did Kurosawa end up open?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that, so he deemed it necessary.
Wow. Kurosawa, and no one ever...
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nope. If you ask me, of course, I'm sure there... As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
Oke. Gimana ya?
I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, and why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide... Oh, but before... Information, don't worry. I won't charge much for...
At least we now know where they are. Let's go talk to Kurosawa.
Okay, so we go to Kurosawa again. Poor guy. Just fly around here so we could speed up the travel.
What are you doing here all by yourself?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Did you manage to track down the treasure hole?
That just about sums it up. It turns out...
Strange. Is that really the kind of I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.